what really bothers me is that I let myself down. And by letting myself down, I've let everyone I know down. Even everyone that I don't know, I've let down. In this life, I've messed up so far. It all started early, bad decision after bad decision. Stealing stuff, bullying kids to fit in, ditching my friends to hang out and do drugs and drink with other friends, ditching my drinking friends to have sex with my girlfriend, stealing from my parents and other people's parents, or just stealing from people in general. It all sounds like it's pretty normal stuff, though. You see it every day these days. I think it's pretty normal, actually, but why do I think it's normal? Why did I think it was so cool to be that way? Now, you might think I'm going to point the finger at other things like the media and the government and, blame my parents for it and leadership, but I'm not, because I made my bed and I have to sleep in it. I had a girl that I really did love, and I cared for her. I got her pregnant by accident, and I'm such a coward that I asked her to get an abortion, and she went through with it. I decided to take no counsel on anyone. I didn't look for advice from anyone, and it's really one of my biggest regrets in my life. And I ruined that relationship because of that, I'd say. And, was it worth it? No. I ruined my self-confidence. I was beaten to a coma. I had to learn to walk and talk again. And I'm still learning how to do things that I already knew how to do, but there's a steep learning curve when it comes to recovering from a head injury like that. And I'm at the place in my life now, or at the age where people don't want to teach me anymore. They try to stop teaching me. It's like I should know everything, and I should have the answers for things. And while I think I do, not a lot of people look to me for the answers. So it's kind of like limbo. It's in this place. I always try to look at the positive side of things. I'm sure if you ask somebody about me, they would say that I'm a positive person. I'm not really a positive person, though. I'm positive in the face of other people, and I say all the right things and do all the things that I'm supposed to do and say to other people just to be courteous. But I'm not very nice to myself. I call myself a loser, and I call myself an idiot, and it reflects through situations in my life. I dropped out of school. I failed the same post-secondary course twice in a row. 2 times in a row. And, I don't really want to go back. I look in the mirror with embarrassment when I look at myself. And, it's crazy. I used to be this, I used to be that. I feel so powerless to change. This last year, I went through bankruptcy, and for the next 7 years and the rest of my life after that, that's going to be with me. It'll be following me everywhere. I won't be able to take out any form of credit from now on. I'm stuck. I have good ideas, but I won't be able to do anything about them as far as, financial stuff goes. It's I'll have a job and everything, but I'll just be scraping by. And how am I supposed to get forward, unless somebody will actually take the time and invest in me in it? And I mean, you can't find people nowadays that would really invest time like that in other people, unless it would help themselves out, which is understandable, I suppose. No one will hire me now because while I do have the skills, there's a labor shortage, and I'm definitely not on top of my trade if I keep on fucking failing the course every time I take it. I don't think I'll ever be at the top. I haven't been a good role model to my brother or my family, you know. We were living together, me and my brother. Well, I had a drinking problem, and he was going through a depression, and I kicked him out of the apartment and told him to get his life together when I should have been really just looking in the mirror. And after that, I lost the place because I couldn't pay rent. I got drunk every night. I passed out naked in my apartment hallway in front of somebody else's door, just down the hall, at the end of the hall. I'm socially awkward and weird when I talk to people. I think that might have something to do with my brain injury. I resent people for thinking that they have it tough. Well, they probably do, and even go through more difficult situations. I'm embarrassed to hang out with my family because I was once this bright light, and now I'm just a dark mess. It's embarrassing. I have a hard time talking to anyone when they call. I can tell my family and some people that I associate myself with are embarrassed. They're embarrassed to be seen with me. They're embarrassed to do things with me. I'm only getting older, and it's a weight that bears down heavy. What will I do? How will I live? Well, I might have some gift. How will it be recognizable? Will I live up to the fact that I'll never be recognized? Like, how are you supposed to live with that? That I never chose to be brave and take that jump that successful people are talking about? When it's tough to find the opportunity. I just don't know where to start. I'm lost. And at the end of the day, I choose to keep on going. But why? What's in it for me? What's in it for the people that I know through me? If all I cause is embarrassment and pain for people. So I cry. I cry into my hands. I cry into my pillow. I scream at the wall when no one else is around. Because there's so much pain inside. And I can see the pain inside of everyone else. And everything else. That's all I see is pain. I blame myself for everything that I am and everything that I'll never be. And I'm sorry.